Most people think someone without friends is antisocial, weird, or broken. But the truth is far more complicated and far more human. Because people who have no friends are not always lonely. They're often the ones who understand people the most. Let me explain the real psychology behind it. 1. They overfeel, so they overprotect. Some people don't lack friends because they can't make them. They lack friends because they protect themselves too deeply. They feel emotions intensely. Rejection hits them harder. Betrayal stays in their mind longer. And loyalty means everything. So instead of risking another emotional wound, they choose isolation. Not because they want to be alone, but because they can't afford to be hurt again. Psychologists call this avoidant emotional protection. 2. High self-awareness makes bonding hard. People who don't have many friends are usually extremely self-aware. They analyze every conversation, every behavior, every intention. But here's the twist. The more self-aware you are, the harder it becomes to connect with average people. Why? Because small talk feels fake, superficial friendships feel pointless, and shallow people drain their energy. They want depth, they want honesty, they want real, and that is rare. 3. They notice red flags faster. These people don't ignore patterns. They see manipulation early, they sense jealousy quickly, they detect dishonesty instantly. Their brain is trained for survival, not socializing. Psychology calls this hypervigilant social awareness. It comes from past experiences, toxic friendships, childhood hurt, people who used them, people who left them. They learned to read people too well, and now they read people out of their life. 4. They have rich inner worlds. This is one of the most misunderstood parts. People with no friends often have the strongest internal world. They think deeply, they imagine more, they create in silence, they grow alone. This makes them self-sufficient, but also misunderstood. Psychology calls this internalized social fulfillment. Their mind becomes their safest place. Their thoughts become their company. Their hobbies become their comfort. They don't need constant social stimulation because their inner world is louder than the outer one. 5. They don't settle for half-loved friendships. Some people don't have friends simply because they refuse to settle for people who treat them like options. They want loyalty, they want consistency, they want reciprocation. And modern friendships? Filled with comparison, convenience, and temporary connections. So instead of forcing a place where they don't fit, they walk away. Not because they're weak, but because they value themselves too much. 6. They crave connection, but on their terms. Here's the real truth no one says out loud. People without friends do want connection. They do want someone who listens to them. They do want someone who understands them. But they want safe connection, honest connection, lasting connection. And until they find it, they stay alone. Not lonely, just waiting for someone worth opening up to. People without friends aren't broken. They're just selective, sensitive, self-aware, and tired of giving their heart to the wrong people. And sometimes, being alone is not a weakness. It's emotional intelligence.